All right. So this video will be about why I started MondoCon. And a lot of people are going to immediately say, what the heck is MondoCon? MondoCon is a writer's retreat that I have done for, this will be my 6th year doing it. And where basically me and my wife invite several authors to my house for a long weekend. And they fly in or drive in or whatever, train in on Thursday, and they leave Monday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are 3 writing days. I even make, my wife makes mugs. We get mugs. So there's the previous 5 years of mugs. This will be the 6th year of it. She does like you're at a convention. She does a tote bag, some goodies, some Post-it notes, some pens, with the I create a MondoCon logo every year, and anybody who comes and stays gets a little package, and there's always a coffee mug. Everybody always gets a coffee mug because we drink a lot of coffee here. So how did it originally start? It originally started because I saw a bunch of other people years ago that were doing like a writer's retreat. Handful of people, hey, invite people, and we go and we rent an Airbnb. Everybody brings some beer, some food, your laptop. We sit around and we write, we talk shop, that kind of thing. And I said, I'd like to do this. I had authors come over the years that had come to my house. Jay Wilburn had spent many weekends here. Chuck Buda had come. And I was like, you know what? We have people that come and hang out and have a good time, and we get some writing in. Usually they're coming because we're going to conventions. Me, Jay, and Chuck had a convention 2-3 years in a row that we had done together, just over the border in Georgia. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do something. I talked to my wife and I said, what if we invited just 3-4 people just for a weekend during the summer? They come, we hang out, we can write, we can talk shop, have some adult beverages at night, just enjoy. We have 3 guest bedrooms, we have 2 couches, we can invite up to 5 people to fly in from other places. And my wife said, well, what about food? And I said, we got to figure that out. And she's like, no, I got it. Now, my wife is from the South. My wife's like, I will cook Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I will cook. I will prepare meals. And I'm like, seriously? She's like, oh my God, this will be great. So she was more excited. Every year, it seems like she's more excited. What's her menu? What's, kind of thing. So it's fun for her. It's fun for me. We have people in the house. And so we try to get 6 or 7 people every year. We don't want to do too much because basically what happens is, so everybody comes in on Thursday, so they'll fly in. So there are certain people, Nick, I won't say last names. You just have to figure it out. But if you watch any of the videos I shoot every year on the Friday, and this coming when this happens, coming at the end of July into August, I will do a Friday YouTube live video, and I'll have everybody sitting in the seat where the cat normally lies, and we will be chatting, and so you'll know their names then. So Nick is one of only 2 people that has been here every year. He flies in from the great state of Wisconsin on Thursday. Chuck drives in from Knoxville. Frank flies in from New Jersey, and so we've had a few people. We've had somebody fly in from Washington, D.C., somebody fly in from Philly. Jay Wilburn would get driven down. His wife and kids, they would come. Jay would come from South Carolina. Tom, when he lived in upstate New York, he would get on a train and come all the way down. Now he lives in Jacksonville, 15 minutes away, so no excuse for him not to be there. The other person who's been here every year was Amanda. She is a local, so she just drives over every day. So on Thursdays, everybody flies in, and I live 10 minutes from Jacksonville Airport. And so I ride up, pick everybody up, bring everybody home. Thursday night, we got 4 or 5 people here with us. My wife makes whatever. She makes soups. She makes potato, a baked potato bar with all different kinds of toppings, stuff like that for Thursday night. We hang out. Some of us have a couple of drinks, and we just basically catch up. We just talk. We have a good time. And then everybody has an assigned room or an assigned couch. Nick, for the first 2-3 years, slept on an air mattress. He had no problem with it. So I don't invite the same people every year. There is a core group of people that I will invite every year. Nick will come every year. Amanda will come every year. Frank, Chuck, Tom, those are the people that are going to be here every year. They're going to get the invite every year. Now, except for Nick and Amanda, not everybody has been able to come. One year we did it way earlier in the year, and Frank couldn't come. Another year, Chuck, like an idiot, booked a book signing that same weekend in town, and so he couldn't come. Otherwise, everybody else, okay. And then there's a lot of people that just kind of come and go. And there's a lot of local people that we started to invite over the years as well. The idea is not for this to be 500 people, because come Friday morning, 9 a.m., we're working. So I have two Keurigs running. I have about, 4 billion K-Cups in this house. So here's coffee. My wife, we do a great job of, my wife's like, ask them what snacks they like. Ask them what they drink. Ask them what food allergies they have, on and on and on. So she does her menus based on all of that, of who's coming and what they can and cannot have. And we try to get everybody involved. So 9 o'clock Friday morning, we're writing. So get here early, get up early, get your coffee, sit down. I sit right here. I sit in my office. There is 3 or 4 people that will sit in the dining room. Nick sits in a chair in the corner, and he's done every year. That literally we're always like, hey, don't put that on Nick's chair, even if Nick's not here. We also have a kitchen counter that a few times Frank has sat on. There's also the kitchenette, which has a table and 6 chairs on that. So there's plenty of room. The idea is not to have like, oh, we have to have, 40 people crammed into the house. You know what I mean? I don't want there's been people who have just sat on the couch, which is fine. I don't ever want it where everybody feels crowded. I feel like, hey, there's somebody sitting right next to me. So that's why we try to keep it to like 6 other people, 7 other people, something like that. So I have a list, me and my wife, a list of the people who actually come. And I've mentioned a bunch of these. Now, this is not every year. There's been people that have come once, twice, maybe 3 times. And then some people that I have stopped inviting, some people that will not be at this next one. So we've had 14 people total. So like I said, Jay, Amanda, Nick, Frank, Chuck, JC, Victoria, Shauna, Roger, Mike, and Mike, Wynn, and Tom. So all those people have come in the past. Not everybody will be back this year. For the 6th one, we are going to have a smaller group again. We're going to go back to like 6 people. And so a lot of people are not invited back this year. It's nothing personal. I mean, unless it is personal. I'm not going to say, hey, I don't like you anymore. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's everybody should have been notified at this point. Hey, I'm not inviting you back this year. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, or whatever. We'll also have Peter will be flying in from Texas. This will be his first year. So we're trying to mix it up. I always like to have some new people. Alex. Oh, that's right. Alex was here too. Let me write Alex down. Alex was here 1 year. And then I told him he was banned for 15 years. Here's why. And I'm sorry if I'm throwing you under the bus, Alex. But when we're all sitting around at night talking about talking shop, talking about books, talking about, you know, these things. He's sitting in a corner reading. While people were writing in the middle of the day, he laid down on the couch and took a nap. And I'm like, no, we don't do that here. What we do is 9 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we start writing. I have a dry erase board that it takes me forever to clean because I use it one time a year in this weekend. So I'll scrub it up the couple days before, and I write everybody's name, and everybody says, what's your goal? What's your writing goal for Friday, for Saturday, for Sunday? I always say 5,000 words a day. That's my goal. 5,000 words a day. So I'll write, the Friday column, 5,000, 5K. And then everybody will write their numbers in. We put that board up in the living room so everyone can see. And then during the day, when you hit whatever your word, some people say 3,000, some people say 5,000, whatever. When you hit your word count, you go up and you grab a dry erase marker and you put a check next to it, and everybody cheers. Wonderful. You've gotten your day in. So we're writing from 9 to 12, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12. And then at 12 o'clock break, we're going to have lunch. Usually it's make a sandwich. We have some salad. We have some, lunch meat. We have different kinds of bread. My wife overdoes it. My wife is Southern. So, hey, there's 6 of us. I'm going to feed 15 to 20 people in every meal. So then we just basically make a sandwich, grab some chips, relax. We eat, we talk. 1 o'clock, let's get back to work. 1 to 5, now we're writing that other 4 hours. And at some point in there, obviously, people are finishing their 5,000 words and we're checking it off. We're done, which is great. 5 o'clock, clean up the dining room table. Put your laptops away because my wife is making dinner. It could be she does taco bar with 40 different toppings for tacos. It's ridiculous. Or we're doing... It's Italian night, so she's making big ziti, or she's making lasagna, or whatever. There's always different meals that she's come up with, and obviously she's gotten some input from people what they like or don't like, so that nobody is ever feels like, oh, there's nothing here for me to eat. She smokes meat. We have a giant smoker. She'll smoke some meat and stuff, and then we'll do salads and different things. Somebody is a pescatarian, so they only eat seafood. They don't eat any other meat. So she'll smoke some shrimp or some salmon or smoke whiting, whatever. So she's basically building these meals every day. And then Friday night and Saturday, basically that's how we do it. And then Friday night, Saturday night after dinner, we just kind of all crash in the living room. If it's nice enough, we'll go out into the yard and sit. And we just relax. We just talk. We just have a good time. Talk about what we're writing. We just kind of have the whole discussion. And it's great. And it's a chance for us to just, as friends, to just kind of hang out, to catch up. Sunday, 9 a.m. we start again. Grab your coffee. But at 11 a.m., instead of 12, we stop. We do brunch on Sundays. And that is breakfast foods. So a year, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, when I have the hibachi. But if it's like 1,000 degrees out in August, I am not going out there. But if it's cool enough, we'll pull out the hibachi, and I'll make French toast, and we'll make eggs, make scrambled eggs, we'll make hash browns, we'll make all kinds of various. You want some toast? We'll make you some toast. You gotta have some bacon. So we'll make a whole big breakfast feast. I also make Monte Cristos as well. So I do my old school New Jersey Monte Cristo is what it calls. Basically, you're making French toast on thicker bread. So here's a piece of French toast. Then I put a slice of ham, slice of turkey, and a slice of Swiss cheese I melt on top. Okay. And then you pour maple syrup and some butter on it, and you just eat it like it's like French toast with more to it. People enjoy that. So I'll make those. and lots of scrambled eggs and bacon and everything else. And so that's Sunday. And then that's 11 to 12. And then 12 to 5, we're back at it. We're back writing. This is your last day to write your words, catch up, do what you got to do. Sunday night used to be Italian night, but I think we're going to move that this year to Friday or Saturday night. So Sunday night, I don't know what it'll be, but we'll have a meal. Hopefully nobody will have to leave early. Sometimes somebody has to leave. They have a flight Sunday night because they got to get to work on Monday. I get it. I understand. Hopefully you get the 3 days of writing in, and then that night we run that person up to the airport, get them out of here. Thanks for coming. See you next year. Some people stay. Most people are going to stay and have flights early Monday. Hopefully not too early because I don't want to get up super early Monday. Not last year, but the year before, Frank Edler was here. Oh, I said his whole name. Frank Edler was here, and there was a hurricane coming, so he was trapped with us for an extra day, which was fine. That was fun. And that's it. And that's the fun of it. It is an invite only. There are people over the years that have asked to come, and I've put them kind of on a waiting list. But then if they never ask again, then kind of a new waiting list. There are some people that I have invited over the years and they couldn't come, and then those people are dead to me, and I cross them off the list. They will never be invited to my house. Just kidding, kind of. So right now I have way more people that want to come than actually can come because I don't want 3 bedrooms and 2 couches and an air mattress and 6 people sleeping in the bathroom kind of thing. I don't want 100 people here, and I don't want a dozen locals showing up as well. So I've cut down the locals a lot this year, which you will see when MondoCon comes up. And basically, it's just a writer's retreat. It's just a fun writer's retreat. And again, I started it because I wanted to hang out with my friends. I wanted to get some writing in. I wanted to be pushed and have other writers in the house. I enjoy that. I enjoy when I'm working, maybe not side by side with other writers, but there's other writers in the room, and we all have our common thing. And the fun part for me is just to be sitting in my office, and a lot of the people have headphones on and they're in their own world and they're writing, and to get up and go into the kitchen and get another cup of coffee, and all you hear is the clicking of keyboards all throughout the house. And that's fun. For me, it's just quiet. My wife is here. She's preparing, meals. She makes 3 different kinds of cookies. We have, big things of 3 different kinds of M&Ms. She'll make brownies. She makes banana bread, like 4 loaves of banana bread for us for breakfast in the morning. We'll have, sometimes she'll make a cake. I mean, it just, carrot cake. It's crazy the amount of food. And even with the locals, when they've been here, and a couple of them are like, hey, you're a bachelor, take some food home with you. My wife's packing food. We still have more than enough for the next several days that week, which I think is hysterical. So look for that. That'll be, like I said, the end of July into August is usually when we have it. And I will definitely be doing a YouTube live on the Friday, probably not at noon because I'll be eating lunch at noon, but about by 1:00, I will jump on live and pull people in one at a time. They can sit on the cat's chair, get cat hair all over them, and we'll just introduce them, so you can watch that video as well. So there you go. I want to thank you for watching this video. I want to thank you for watching all of my writing videos. Every Wednesday and every Sunday, I will have a new one of these videos pop up. If you have any ideas for things for me to talk about in my writing career, toss it out there. Let me know what you think. And if you want to be added onto the list of people coming and hanging out at my house on a weekend, then drop me a message, and I will put you on that on that list, and we will next year maybe when we go down the list, I'll be like, all right, hey, this person wants in. Let's see if we can make this happen. As long as you can get here to Jacksonville, Florida, that's it. We asked for a couple of dollars from everybody to offset some of the cost of all the food and everything. It's not even anywhere near covering everything, but at least it covers something, and it allows my wife to go a little nuts with some of the meals. It's some really good stuff. So she's already been working on things, even though we got, as I'm recording this, we got like, I don't know, 5 months, 4 or 5 months until we have MondoCon. Real quick too, MondoCon, the name MondoCon comes from my real name, if you saw, is my real name, Armand. My real name is Armando. And so Mondo, some people called me Mondo growing up, was my nickname. And so it started as a funny, the Mondo Method podcast. When I did the podcast, the Mondo Method, another video I did about the way that I write. And so when I was going to do this, I was like, there's another author, I won't name his name, some of you know, and he wanted to do a convention with his last name, Con, which I was like, wow, that's really egotistical to do that. But that's that person. And then when we was like, I want to do this writer's retreat, blah, blah, blah. And I immediately went, MondoCon. My wife's like, oh, that's so egotistical. I said, yeah, I know, but I know it is. I understand this. And what else are you going to call it? MondoCon just sounds good. It looks cool on the cups, on the logos. So that's where the name, that's really where the name came from. That's where it started. And again, this will be our 6th year doing this, which is crazy. 6 years of doing this. So people have come and gone. Hopefully Nick, hopefully Amanda will be able to come every year. Hopefully everybody else, the main core of people, will be able to come and hang out, and we'll add some new people along the way. Drop some people, add some new people. I like I don't ever want to have where, the same 6 people or the same 8 people have shown up at my house every single year for X number of years. That would be boring for me. I like mixing it up a little bit. So there you go. That's why I started MondoCon. Again, thank you for hitting the subscribe. Thank you for watching my videos. Let your friends and family, let your enemies know about these videos. Pop in. I appreciate it. Every Wednesday, every Sunday is another writing forward video. I like that. But I'm doing live. I'm live writing at least 3 days a week, most of the time 5. So jump in there on one of those if you're around in the afternoon as well. Thank you. Appreciate it.